This week in art, what we're going to be doing is giving everybody a break from the indoors and get outside a little bit. As of right now, the temperature is supposed to be nice next week. Hopefully that stays. For this project, we're going to be creating Sidewalk Chalk Adventures. And I know some of you are probably thinking already, well, I might not have sidewalk chalk. What do I do if I don't have sidewalk chalk? Well, I'm going to answer that question in a little bit. First, there are a few things that we need to go over before you start drawing on the sidewalk. Okay, the first thing is, one, you've got to have a plan. So even if that's simply taking a few minutes and talking about what you're going to do, that's fine. At the most, you could probably draw out exactly what you're going to be doing. That way you can take it outside with you and know exactly where everything goes and in what order. Okay. The next thing you're going to need is going to be chalk. Now, if you don't have that, you're going to be doing something a little different, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But having sidewalk chalk, and really I think any kind of chalk will work, is going to be important for this one. And the last thing you're going to need is a place to do this. So whether that's outside in your driveway or on the sidewalk somewhere, that's okay. So where did this idea come from? So on Easter, I decided to do a Skype with my family, and we got talking about sidewalk chalk and the different sidewalk chalk art they've seen in their neighborhoods and even on the internet. So one of the things we saw were some kids that decided to write, I guess they wrote some messages on the sidewalk that said, like, follow me, and then they had arrows pointing and pictures along the way and all these diagrams explaining what they needed to do in order to reach their final destination. And I think that that would be a really cool idea. Now, yours doesn't have to be exactly like that, but that'll at least give us a start for where we can take it. There are tons of examples online, tons of pictures you can look at for what other kids have done, other artists have done. So that will be a great resource. So if you have any doubts about what it's supposed to look like, you can either look at this video, or you can look online, type in sidewalk chalk art on Google, and that should give you plenty of options. Okay, so let's say you don't have sidewalk chalk. Okay, what are you supposed to do then? Well, for those of you that don't have sidewalk chalk, one person that I want you to look at is a guy named Andy Goldsworthy. Andy Goldsworthy is an artist who uses only things from nature to create his artwork. And he does all of it outside. He doesn't use anything that can destroy the environment. And his artwork actually turns out really cool. Okay, so there's an awesome video I want you to look at. If you have the time, take a look at it. It is definitely worth it. I'll link the video in this video. So what you're going to be doing is taking, whether that's leaves or sticks or grass, and creating artwork and pictures out of them. They could be abstract, meaning it doesn't have to look exactly like real life, but it could if you wanted to. If you wanted to write things out with it, or if you wanted to create some sort of structure with the twigs, you could do that too. Now, I don't want you going out and taking the branches off of trees if they're still living. I want you to find stuff that's around. I don't want you tearing up grass. Anything that you can find on the ground naturally there is what I want you to use. And that's how you're going to create your artwork if you don't have sidewalk chalk. For everybody else, you're going to find a place that is in your neighborhood, hopefully, and really, if you're going anywhere further than your driveway, I would say take a parent with you. For those of you that are worried about being outside and being exposed due to COVID-19, what I want you to do is play on the side of caution, and if you're not feeling safe outside, then you don't need to be out there. You can find something else to do for a while. However, if you have the time and you have the space, I'd say go ahead and use it. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Have a great week.